I will tell you my 27-year journey as a botanical artist. I was born in Hong Kong, started painting at the age of 3. Basically, I would draw the cars I saw on the way to the kindergarten. Fast forward to 1990, I came to Vancouver to study fine arts. I had a chance to enter the Master of Fine Arts program at a local university. At my here you backward here you see this is my current style, and then the next one is showing 27 years ago. My style was like that. At my master exhibition in 1998, I showed paintings of coniferous plants. In my thesis of cultural and artistic decadence, I wrote, flower paintings as a genre has remained separate from the rest of art history, with flowers generally overlooked as the important subjects since they cannot convey in-depth historical or philosophical messages. However, in my fall project, flowers are chosen for their distinct symbolism based on the long history of myths concerning the flower's fall that continues to inspire both the imagination of artists and of scientific researchers. It is for the reason that I believe the theme of the flower deserves to be more thoroughly and conscientiously explored. Taking a literary path and psychoanalytical approach, the mostly private exploration of the art creation through painting, printmaking, and art installation was colorful, but in so much a clash to the conceptual art of the department's history. Although I got my master with the highest mark ever of the department's history, my way of art making was met with apathy and misunderstanding. Leaving the university means no studio, resources, and directions. A vigorous full-time job at the chocolate factory means little time for art making. A graduate trip to Kyoto, London, Amsterdam, and Paris opened my eyes to botanical art. I was most inspired by Maria No, the Victorian female artist who traveled the world and painted more than 800 works, documenting the rare flora of the world. She realized her vision of leaving her legacy to the world and built a gallery to house all her paintings at Kew Gardens. I read her biography and wanted to go on trips like she did. Fates had me met my research subject. I came across a lithograph by Walish on Phytoqueen macrophylla. This is Phytoqueen macrophylla. I fell in love with it and planned 5 years to search for it. Why so long? We have to remember it was a turbulent time in Indonesia. The economy crashed, riots on the streets, bombs exploded in Bali and Jakarta. In the meantime, I took botanical art classes at a local gallery twice a year, 8 hours each time. For 5 years, I progressed fast under the teaching of the British-trained Mary Comber Miles. Mary was born in a family of fertilists. Her father worked on British and Tasmania flowers. Her brother was the leading authority of orchids of Java. I am most impressed with her orchid techniques and technique of rendering flowering trees in the garden. I remember an interesting story. Mary wanted to paint a new species of orchid. She picked up the phone and called the director of Kew Gardens. A week later, the orchid arrived at her doorstep. Before her retirement, she told me to just buy a flight ticket and go to Bogor, Indonesia, to see my phytocrine. I did just that in 2005. Bogor Botanical Gardens remains the happiest place in my heart. It was founded by a German botanist, a Reinwert, on May 18 today, 1817. So it's more than 200 years. In West Java, Indonesia. The city of Bogor has 4,000 millimeters of rain annually, very wet. The lush garden has about 14,000 specimens, 3,441 species, 1,265 genera, and 220 families. I saw my phytocrine and painted it and did research and survey over the goods. Be it only 1 or 2 pancakes with a reference work schedule. I used to daydream about what color to use while I was stirring my caramel. In 2013, so more than 10 years ago, I took a big step forward to participate in Flora Malaysiana Symposium in Bogor. The convention was attended by educational professionals, government officials, and PhD students in the study of flora of the Indo-Malaysian region. I needed to expand my contacts and resources. I presented a poster of the illustrations of phytocrine macrophylla, and this reopened the study of the genus since the treatment by Sclaver in the 70s. We were also trained in a botanical art workshop by the illustrator of Leiden University Herbaria. And this is Anita. Anita Wozniak-Starks, who showed us the proper way to work with dried specimens. Work continued, and always find time to go on trips to paint my phytocrine. The exploration of tropical lianas brought me to botanical gardens in Indonesia, Thailand, Japan, as well as Wild National Park of Borneo and Vietnam. And then I was hiking in Tukum National Park. 6 hours of sweaty crawling on hands and knees because it's lowland, with the forest ranger chopping off vines and clearing the path. There are leeches. I hate leeches. Well, at night, inside a remote village, I changed into a white kimono and had dinner with the villagers under a single light bulb. My kimono was plastered with moths. They were all moths are big, and they obviously have mistaken me as the moon. And then with the setup of Indonesian Society of Botanical Artists, IBSBA, which I was connected to, in 2018, we showed our paintings at Bogor Botanical Garden in Raganfora, Indonesia, exhibitions to celebrate Worldwide Botanical Art Day. And it is also the annual birthday of the garden. Since then, botanical art occupies a bigger part of my life, and working became less important. So a few years ago, I stopped working, ended a 20-year career as a chocolatier, and totally devoted my life in painting the rare forest. From a couple of days a year, now I finish an average of 20 to 50 paintings a year. I'm very lucky to have made important contacts at the last convention with scholars from the Netherlands, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Singapore. I learned now to conduct my plant research even under the pandemic. Collaborated with botanists in Myanmar, Pakistan, Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia, and China. Pandemic was sudden and prolonged. I could not travel like before to Asia to search out the plant subjects. To continue painting, I started to draw after virtual scans of herbarium specimens. My teacher Mary told me, "Mate Victor, I can tell you'll be drawing dead specimens." And I didn't understand. There is an increase numbers of herbarium putting the scan sheets on the virtual public access free of charge. So you can see this one is the realization of that specimen. The enlargement of botanical details are amazing, and I could be working on a newly discovered species or an extinct one that no one worked on before. I've also collaborated with botanists from Myanmar. While I was asked more often to work on pen and ink, botanical illustrations, I believe this technical drawing is not my calling. The view of such a genre has never changed and is increasingly getting narrower. Technically superb and illustrations helps to convey taxonomic information. But since modern photography, like collage of individual photos of the plant parts, has largely replaced the need of such a drawing, the future of this genre is questionable. In the academic circle, often the pressure to publish first and fast with the least resources, it means we must sacrifice the time waiting for a botanical illustration, which takes at least 40 hours to execute. Everybody expects instant. It is so hard to understand how we came to this. I have been rushed before to produce 2 botanical paintings of difficult plant subjects within a month. With little taxonomic guidance, I worked on identification, dry specimen matching, sketching, coloring, scanning, and write-up within the deadline. A daily progress report added to the pressure, and it was no fun. Therefore, it was a surprise nowadays. Articles are published without a drawer. More and more researchers turn to photography if they do not have an in-house illustrator or would not follow one. Collaborating with like-minded individuals is most important to me. I enjoy the projects climbing the lianas of Myanmar and Flora Cabana. I also managed my self-start research projects. Rediscovery of Aristolochia decandra. I found these botanical paintings I created remain closer to the general public. They are more colorful, attractive than regular black and white botanical illustration. My art can serve in identification used by botanists, land hunters, amateur growers. They can be enjoyed at occasional exhibitions for access from the social media. It is more enjoyable for me to create without a tight schedule. Post-pandemic, I hope to get back to travel. The jungles are calling, and I should drag my stuffed animals, the color palette, water bottle, a little folding chair, pencil and stuff across the globe.